Hi everybody, welcome back! I'm here in Tulum and I'm here on my bachelorette. There's 8 of us gals here celebrating for the week and I am over the moon and I'm so happy to be here, so excited. And right now I'm getting ready for our first night out and I've been keeping you guys updated on the outfits that I've been buying, things that I've been planning for the bachelorette, so I wanted to show you the makeup that I packed and get ready with you tonight for our first night, which is sparkle night. I've got a dress with some silver sparkles. Gold accents though, which is very opposite of the vibe, but we're mixing metals now. This is a new thing. So I wanted to get ready with you. Let's put some makeup on this face. The air conditioning is freezing, so that's why I'm in a sweater. Could I technically be in some bridal inspired robe? Yes, but we'll save that for when I actually get married. For now, we're in a sweater. Let's get ready. I did do my skincare. I've got lotion on and whatnot, so I'm not gonna use a primer or what have you, but I'm gonna start with bronzer using the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Light Medium. I just need to move you over a tad. And I'm gonna be doing the underpainting. Let's apply this. Now listen, tonight there's gonna be a lot of dancing, so I'm going to be sweating naturally. So I'm actually gonna try to keep the makeup pretty light while still being very glam. So I really wanna emphasize the contour, make sure that my face is really nice and sculpted. And I'm just gonna blend this in as I go. Like I'm not gonna draw any lines and worry about like letting it sit or anything. I'm just gonna blend it in as we go, and this is gonna give the most natural, lovely effect. I still do have my spray tan on, but I think it's pretty much washed off of my face. But what I love about this, the spray tan experience that I had, it's not streaky at all. It's not patchy. It's not like flaking off or curdling off. It's been such a nice experience. I might be a spray tan convert, you guys. I just feel like every time I do it myself, it looks like I have a really intense skin disease. I don't know how I feel about having that anymore. I've just switched over to the It Cosmetics brush to do the nose, and this is really game-changing. Melissa Herkman actually we had a little chat after I filmed the underpainting video, and she was like, dude, you need to get the Patrick Ta brush. Apparently, the sculpting brush that he created that has the 2 sides as well, but the little one apparently is amazing for the nose contour, so we might have to try. We'll see. Do I need another brush in my life? Apparently. I did pack my 2 NARS concealers. I have the shade Creme Brulee and Custard. I'm gonna use Creme Brulee underneath the eyes. This one's actually one with a little bit more of a pinky hue, so it goes on really nicely underneath the eyes and kind of cancels out the darkness. I am actually very, very sleepy today. We kept it really chill today. Today was the first day that we were here. We got in last night super late, so we've just kind of been relaxing on our little patio for the day and chilling out. But when you're not go, it almost kind of makes me more sleepy. When I'm like feeling really relaxed, then my body's just like, oh, you are ready to go to sleep now, you know? Otherwise, when you're like up and at it and going, doing things, I feel like I have that adrenaline coursing through my veins. So I need to wake up and get ready for the fun evening that we have planned ahead. I also have to tell you guys, it's not that I'm against wedding things. I'm not good at receiving things. I'm not good at really receiving gifts. I don't like it when people like go out of their way to plan things for me or give me things. Like I'm just a very, I hate to use the word independent, but I am. I'm a very like independent person. I like to do things for other people, but I'm always a little bit weird about getting things. And so when it came to like the wedding and, you know, planning these things that are centered around you and like the spotlight being on you and relying on other people to plan things for you, like it really stressed me out. I really didn't like the idea. I was like, no, I don't need it. It's fine, whatever. And I have to say, now that we're here and it's happening, it's almost like it's pretty much a girls trip. Let's be honest. Like we're on a girls trip right now, but it's just been so nice. And especially when my girlfriends were like really insistent on doing this for me, I was kind of like, you know, I will change my tune. I actually really, it's literally the first day, but I have just felt so at ease, and it was just like crazy to see how much like work and effort they put into setting this up. And I just keep telling myself I need to like celebrate these things. Like it only happens once. Buckle up, sit back, enjoy the ride, you know? And yeah, it's been really nice, and I'm just super grateful to my gals for putting this on and being here. And it's been really fun so far, and I'm so excited to see how the week goes. But just wanted to say, for any of you grumpy Scrooges out there like me, we're allowed to celebrate, we're allowed to enjoy and celebrate ourselves every once in a while. So if your friends want to do that for you, let them. You won't regret it. Okay, sorry, back to the makeup. You guys have now seen me do this a million times at this point, but I'm just blending it out, going over top with the big brush. And honestly, I feel like if you go light enough and you're blending enough as you go, you don't really need to go over top of anything with the foundation. But I think it does help to put that final layer on and let everything melt in. So I'm just taking one pump of foundation on the back of my hand. I'm blending it in with the brush and I'm just so lightly like stippling that over top of everything and it'll just seal it all in. I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury number 4 Beautiful Skin Foundation because this is the shade that works really well with my fake tan. It blends in really nicely with the skin and it is my goal to use that up because we are so close. The skin just looks so natural. I feel like I pretty much rubbed off all of the contour here, but just because that's my bald spot. You guys can literally see where it just goes bald and then it goes dark right here. And that's there regardless of what's on it or not. So sometimes I like to go in and just really lightly force that product to sit there because otherwise it just looks like I have a big splotchy dark spot, which I do. But it doesn't mean that I want it there. I could pretty much just use half a pump. I don't even need a full pump of foundation. You just use a tiny little bit to go over top of everything. I did pack a few different blushes. I obviously packed Picante because we are doing a Picante night later. And then I also packed the little mini nude sticks. This one's in the shade Naughty and Spice for a little cool tone pink. I thought that would be a nice option for later, but for now I'm gonna wear MAC Blush Please, because this is a nice neutral pink, and I think because it's slightly on the cooler toned side, it'll look really nice with all my silver and whatnot. And I'm gonna go pretty heavy with this. It's such a light blush, it's like impossible to go overboard with it, but I'm just gonna intentionally be applying it in a much wider circumference because I really wanna have that like kind of baby doll look. I feel like it just suits the dress, you know what I mean? Just depending on what I'm wearing, I will cater my makeup shapes and whatnot. Like, let's be frank, I do the same kind of look all the time, but sometimes I go a little bit lighter hand with the blush, and today I'm just intentionally really emphasizing that sun-kissed line across my nose and really putting a lot of product here in the center of my cheeks because I think it'll just go with everything the best. And I might put a layer of blush on top of the powder too, just to reinforce the look, but for now I'll leave it here. I'm gonna spray some Benefit Professional Setting Spray. Oh, my little travel size is almost out. I actually packed 2. Where's my other one? Yeah, because I knew that this one was out. And then Vanessa's so cute. She had reached out to all the brands that we love and work with and had made this like giant bag for everybody of all of our favorite products. And she included the Benefit Professional. So technically I actually have 3 of them here, which is hilarious. It was so sweet of her to do that. She is truly the best, and also Benefit, we love you forever. Listen, I'm feeling naked on my lips, so I just want to put something on there. I think it helps me do the rest of the makeup if I have a general idea of what everything else is going to be looking like. So I've got NYX Nude Beige lip pencil and just throwing that on. And then I'm blending it in with my finger. Very important step, otherwise you just have a solid line. And sometimes I don't blend the line in enough and it can just look a little crazy. It's so funny, I get comments so much lately, just since the last time I got my lips done, being like, oh my god, she's ruined her lips, what happened to her lips, rah, they look disgusting, blah blah. I'm like, I get it, they are a little bit more bulbous than they were before, but that's also because the lips are fresh. That always happens when you just get them done, but also I overdraw the shit out of them. I make them bigger, I literally make them double the size with lip liner. It's just a personal preference. Now I'm gonna use my little travel size Givenchy powder. I did bring the lavender one. I have absolutely seen that they have come out with the mini sizes and I'm so happy. I think actually they might already be at my house. I'm not sure, but they were not there before departing. But you best believe I'm so happy and so excited that they came out with the mini. First of all, because it's $1 million. So just like how Armani came out with the mini luminous silk foundation, it's just a nice way if you haven't been able to try it. It's like you still get so much product and you don't have to commit to the full size if you don't like it. I understand that even the mini is gonna be substantially priced, but it's just less than the full size and that's it. I'm just reinforcing this little contour line here as well with the powder, which might look a little bit crazy because it's purple, but it's just not as pigmented as some of the other powders we've tried. Like that Makeup Forever one, I put it on my eyes and it was blue. Literally blue. That was so funny. We will not be blue today, but I do accept a little brightening with the purple. I'm just taking the excess and putting it on my eyes. Okay, I'll brush that away after, but for now, we'll leave it be. I did use my triangle puffy puff, but I'll probably just take a brush after and blend it all away. I'm gonna do my brows, you guys. I feel like I need to do my brows before I do my eyes, just so I don't go overboard and make sure that I've got the shape that I'm looking for. I totally forgot. I really wanted to pick up the lighter shade of the Benefit Goof Proof powder because I really like the effect. So funny. After I filmed that new makeup video using the Goof Proof powder, Dan was like, whoa, babe, what'd you put in your eyebrows? They're so much more fluffy. I was like, Dan, I just said that in the vid. Thank you so much for noticing. You know, when you do something, you notice it, but then you get the reinforcement from your partner or a friend and you're like, oh my God, I'm not crazy. They noticed it too. It just solidifies the thought that you already had. Love that. We also love men who notice these things on our face. It's very nice. And then I'm gonna set this in with my Benefit Brow Gel. Oh, I love it when the brows work. You know, when you do your brows sometimes and things can go so awry and it can make or break your makeup. And if I have a good brow moment, like right now, I'm like, yes, okay, they're happy, they set, they worked. And you know what I think helps with that? Putting powder around your eye. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I just took my little triangle puffy puff and I set the area around the eyebrow, and I do think that that makes a difference because so often I leave the area around my brow a little bit more wet. I don't put as much powder up here on my forehead, but it actually helps with the overall look of the brows when you set it in because it's just like a cleaner, softer, more blurred space, and they just pop a little bit more. It was the same thing with shaving, like just getting rid of a little bit of my peach fuzz around there. It was like, ah, it just looks like they're doing what they need to do, you know? I have a little bit of a crazy lip combo that I'm gonna do. It's not that crazy, but you know. I'm gonna take my Chantecaille Lip Patience, Lip Chic in the shade Patience. Oh man, I'm gonna put that on my lips. But something that I tried out the other day that I think is gonna be nice. I like this. I'm gonna bring this because I think it's just easy to reapply. It's not too pigmented, so even if I have a couple drinks and I need to reapply my lip, hopefully it'll be okay. But I'm gonna take my NYX Cairo Matte Lip Cream and just put a little bit of that in the center because it's slightly lighter. You could also technically just do this with your concealer, go full early 2000s with it. But just a little bit in the center, and I think it adds a little bit of nice dimension to the lip. So I tried that out the other day and I liked it. I'm gonna leave the lip like that for now. Let's go tackle the eyes. Now I did bring a discontinued eyeshadow palette and I'm so sorry about that, but I did pack my Tom Ford Mink Mirage because I just had pulled this out of my collection. I didn't realize it was a discontinued shade, but it's just, I want to use it. It's such a good palette, and just in case anyone had this before they also realized that it was rudely discontinued, this can be helpful. But this light brown shade in here is so nice. I love the color. It's so soft. So I'm just gonna rub that all over my eyelid. Sorry, what I mean to say is it's terrible. I hate it. You don't want this anyway. It doesn't matter that it's discontinued. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the deeper brown, and you can obviously do this with any lighter and deeper brown just to add a little bit more depth. I'm just flopping that right on the lash line. Nothing I haven't done before, but I just love this little soft gradient effect. I'm gonna step outside and instantly start sweating this all away, so, you know. I don't wanna go too heavy. Like, I wanna do something fun and sparkly, but if I go too intense with it, then it's just more makeup that's gonna fall off my face. So I brought a couple products for sparkle options because I am wearing silver in my dress. I did pull out these two products that I have in my collection. I've done a look with both of these at some point for sure. This is the Byredo Chandy little eyeliner, which is a gorgeous silver. Love this one so much. And then I also have Victoria Beckham Mirror Lid Luster. So what I'm thinking is I'll put this kind of like I've actually done before. I'll just put this on the inner corner of my eye. And then I thought because it's an eyeliner, it might have a little bit more of a lasting capability. So I wanted to just pat this into the center of my lid to reinforce the shimmer that we put on top. So pat that on, kind of give a little spotlight to my eyelid. Bring some of the focus and the attention there. And then pat some of the mirror on top. I haven't used this in a really long time. So just take a little bit of that on my finger and just pat that on top too. Oh yeah, see, that just pops like so much more. It's so bright, layered on top of each other, and that'll just really give the fullness to the silver effect, right? Is that too much? Is that gonna look weird? It's gonna look like I have a double eye. Maybe it needs liner. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of the black shadow just onto my lash line. Try to not dribble this onto my face. And I'm just gonna give the tiniest little flick. I think that helps make it look a little bit less spotlight-y. And I'll just put a little bit on this inner corner of the lash line too. And I think we need something on the lower lash line. I think I'm looking a little too doe-eyed, so I'm gonna take the lighter brown and just run that along my lower lash line as well. And then mascara is gonna make everything better. So this is the YSL Lash Clash. This is the black mascara. It's risque to be using our non-completely smudge-proof mascara for a night out, but fingers crossed. This was a nice fresh tube. I forgot my lash curlers. Oh, I really wanted to be on that lash curling life. We'll settle with what we've been given. All right, I'm gonna leave the eyes there for now. Just to do a final little dusting, I'm gonna take a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I brought the little mini travel size of this, and I'm just gonna take a reinforcing, whoa, we got some sunlight. Just a little reinforcing layer of that on. Oh my gosh. The sun will come out this evening. What time is it? Sorry for my face blowing away, guys. Then, in honor of the trend mood post, whether it's true or not, I don't know, only time will tell. You guys, I saw that Marc Jacobs might be making a comeback on Net-a-Porter. If this is true, I will be so ecstatic. Please, Marc Jacobs, we miss you, we love you. There's so many products that I love from them. And so I decided to pack my little mini bronzer from Marc Jacobs because this is one of my favorite products. This is the Tantastic Omega Bronze Coconut Perfect Tan. So many of us use this for so long. Cult classic, little fave. And I'm just gonna do a final dusting of bronzer around my face just to kind of melt everything together. And then I also packed this cutie little mini travel size Hourglass Ambient Brilliant Strobe Light Highlight. And I'm just gonna take a little touch of this just right on the top of my cheekbones. Ooh, that is in fact a brilliant strobe light strobing on our face. I think I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. I'm gonna do a final spritz of my setting spray. I did pack an entire fragrance bottle. The one I brought is the Armani Privé Santal Dancha. It smells so heavenly. And I'll take my clips out. I just curled my hair. I haven't like pulled it out or set anything yet. I just wanted to let the curls live and do their thing. Then I'm gonna pour 12,000 pounds of texture spray in it as I pull it out. Guys, I kind of liked it better with the clips. It gave more of like a flapper feel. I also forgot hairspray. All right, well anyway, this is the finished makeup look. I'll have to keep fiddling with my hair. Let me go get dressed and I'll show you guys the final look. Okay, I put the dress on and then I just clipped my hair because don't you feel like this would be cute if it was pinned back? I wanna see if Armani can do that with clips or bobby pins or something, but this is the idea. I also put my Jenny Bird choker necklace on, which I feel like is an essential piece to this look because it'll tie in my gold shoes. Anyway, fun product sneak peek. Again, we have the Nude Sticks Nude Body Sunshine Oil Body Elixir. Ugh, I'm gonna bathe my soul in this. It's such a gorgeous shimmer and shine, but no big chunky bits of glitter, which I think is so rare in my experience anyway. With body oils and like body shimmer and shine. It can just be really chunky and get everywhere, and this just gives such a beautiful, like, it has a golden hue, but it's not overpowering. It's so nice. They did such a fabulous job in this formulation. And then a key move here, take a little bit more of your highlight and put that on your collarbones and on your shoulders to really make them pop. I could have probably used a bigger brush for this right here on my shoulders, but that's okay. Now I'm gonna go put my shoes on and I will get a shot of the final look officially. But here's my look. Guys, Vanessa's on the cam.
Hi, fam.
Here's my final look. We're all in sparkle shoes. I forgot to paint my toenails. I did bring my nail polish, but I forgot. So here we are.
Give us a twirl. Adorable.
All right, you guys, that is my look. We're gonna head out for the night. Thank you so much for getting ready with me. I hope you enjoyed the makeup look. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the final day of Everyday May. Thanks for watching. Bye.